Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to another day in Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Tuesday, April 4th, and we do have birthdays today. Today is my nephew Bradley's 49th birthday. Bradley is Bertie's son, her oldest son. Bradley doesn't watch my channel. Bradley doesn't get a song. But I did text him to wish him a happy birthday, so he did at least get that much out of me. But Cheryl Bradley, today's Cheryl Bradley's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I have a story about Cheryl, but I'll tell you that when I'm done singing. Also, it's Ginger Lang, L-A-N-G. Ginger. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ginger. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And also, I sang to her the other day because I saw on Facebook that it was her and her twin's birthday. And so I just assumed that I missed her birthday, and I felt so bad. So I sang to her, I think it was on Sunday, or maybe it was Saturday. Anyway, I sang to Nancy Chiampa the other day, C-I-A-M-P-A, Chiampa. It wasn't her birthday. But you know what? You get 2 songs out of me this year, Nancy, because I screwed up, because today is your actual birthday, because you did tell me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all 3 of you have a great birthday. The story about Cheryl is when I joined Weight Watchers years ago. I joined in 2016, but I joined over here by me. But then my daughter Christy was going to join too, and my sister Mary, and so we were trying to find a location that was a little bit more centrally located for all 4 of us, because at the time I was going with Denise. And so we found a center over on Garfield, which is like halfway between where I live and where Christy and Mary live. And so we met up there to do our meetings all the time. I didn't really like the leader that much, I'll be honest with you. I didn't find, all they talked about was food. You know, it was like, you know, low-fat food. I know it was the big craze back then, but low-fat food here and fat-free food here and blah, 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 and all that. I didn't get much out of the meetings. I got way more out of the meetings where I attended by my house. But I was going in a group. That was the way it was. Well, Cheryl Bradley happened to be one of the people that weighed people in. And I didn't, at the time, go to her on this particular day, I didn't go to her as a weigh-in. I don't think I'd ever gone to her before that as a weigh-in. Because, you know, they always have more than one lady weighing you in, or man, as the case may be. So I got weighed and went in for the meeting. And at the time I had brought Sophia, Christy's daughter. Well, I didn't bring Sophia. Christy brought Sophia. Sophia and I had brought Alyssa because I had Alyssa for the weekend. And so they were sitting in the vestibule or whatever, playing games on their phones or iPads or whatever they were doing. And Cheryl recognized Sophia from my Weight Watcher or my YouTube channel. And so when she went and talked to her, and then, you know, figured out, you know, what was going on in that. And then when we came out, and then we became really quick friends. We've gone out to lunch together. Her son has a thing over at the bowling alley by me. Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it now. Because he's got a YouTube channel. If I think of it, I'll put it right here. But I know that he's got a YouTube channel and he does like the games and stuff inside the bowling alley, which is right by my house. So anyway, geez, you think I could remember the name of this? It was a really cute name. I can't remember it. But anyway, so Cheryl and I had gone to lunch a couple times, and then the pandemic hit and all that, blah, 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 and all that. But today is Cheryl's birthday, and Sophia was a celebrity before anybody, before even me. Sophia was recognized. If you ever see me out and about, give me a tap on the shoulder, kick in the ass, whatever you want to do. I'd like to meet, you know, I've met quite a few subscribers. I'm meeting up with Sue Slims Down and Sparkling Susan at the beginning of May. I've met Weight Watchers with Carrie. Cheryl Bradley I've met. Esther Newman, she's from London, whenever she comes into town, we go out to lunch. And speaking of Esther, I got a card, but she sends it to my own address, so I can't show you the actual envelope. And then the back has got her address on it. So, but look at, it's a doggy. It says, Sandy, thinking of you warms my heart. Hope you are well. Love the birthday shout out. See you when I get back to Detroit. Esther Newman. Well, thank you, Esther. I always look forward to her visits. The last time she came, I had told her we were going to meet at Starbucks. And I gave her the wrong location. So they were like within a half a mile of each other. But then thankfully I remembered at the last minute that I gave her the wrong Starbucks. And so she actually got to the correct Starbucks before me. So, but at Christmas time, she likes the little stirs that they have at Starbucks. And they don't have them, I guess, at the Starbucks in England. So for Christmas, I was going to send her a whole pack of them because the lady was kind enough to let her take a whole bunch of the stirs. And so when I put them in her Christmas card, when I sent it to her, or her Hanukkah card, she's Jewish. I sent her a Hanukkah card, not a Christmas card. I sent her a Hanukkah card. I had put a bunch of these things in. And then when they weighed it, they said it was going to be an extra $15 because it went into the next level. And I thought, love you, Esther, but I'm not paying $15 just for some stirs that, like you're just going to get thrown away in the coffee. So I used them at home for different things. So they did go to use, Esther. They did go to use. But other than that, I did remember my gym bag today. I can't believe I did that yesterday. I was, gathering everything up. I knew I had to grab my shredding. I knew I had to grab the shredding. I knew I had to grab the box for the swimsuit that I was sending back. I knew that I had to grab my shopping bags because I was going to go to Kroger's to pick up the things for the make-ahead French toast casserole. I knew I was going to carry my coat because it wasn't really that cold, but I wanted to have a coat just in case. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That's my motto. My kids will tell you that. They got so sick of hearing it when we were growing up. You got your coat? No, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. But anyway, so I had all that stuff gathered up and packed it all into the car, fed my birds before I left, and then couldn't believe it when I got there that I didn't have it. I just couldn't believe it. It was like, duh. But anyway, I do feel a lot better when I'm doing this kind of exercise. I do miss doing the recumbent bike. They don't have it. They used to have like a little gym room where they had like a little treadmill, not a little, but they had a treadmill. They had a rowing machine. They did have a recumbent bike. But since COVID, they've taken all of that out. So they don't have any of that stuff. So, but, when Jim goes back to working afternoons next week, we'll go back to LA Fitness on Wednesdays and Fridays. And then Denise is going to join me. She's not this week because Kylie's off and Gary's off. Gary had hernia surgery. So she just stays home with them. So she's going to go with me. And then on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I'll go to the aquatic center and just do my water walking. And then on Thursdays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I'll go with Jim. So I'll have a 5-day-a-week regimen. How do you like that? But I do feel the difference in that. I do notice that this week, especially since I know I'm going to weigh myself, I'm still debating on, I've got invited to 2 things for Easter. We're going to go to Danny's for brunch about 11 o'clock. And then Cindy, my ex-daughter-in-law, David and Alyssa's mother, invited Jim and I for Easter dinner at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to have a breakfast and a dinner on Easter. But I'm still going to weigh myself in the morning because on Easter morning, just to see. I'm not going to share it with you till my weigh-in on Monday. But I have to say I'm really getting kind of nervous now. I really am. And it's just like, I don't want to give up. I'm not going to give up. And I know that I felt a lot more relaxed not getting weighed all the time. And it seems to work for me during Lent. But, like we all know, if you follow me for a while, I can do tremendously well during Lent, but I can't keep, not I can't, but I don't, not that I can't, I don't keep that same mindset once Lent passes. I don't know why. I really don't. It has not been hard for me to pass up the birthday cakes. But I have to say, I'm missing a piece of cake. I am missing a piece of cake. I do plan on having a little bit of chocolate on Easter Sunday, but then I'm afraid that I better not have some chocolate. But then I can't think I'm not going the rest of my life not having chocolate. But after going 7 weeks without having chocolate, I don't know. It's like, like an alcoholic can never go back and have that one drink because that one drink will set you off. So I have to really kind of weigh is it worth it? Am I strong enough right now? I really do think I have a really good handle on this. I really do. But I still need to keep fighting. But let me get the phone. I'll be right back. Well, that wasn't a crank call. My clocks are ready to be picked up. So maybe when Jim gets home from work, we'll go and pick them up. I'm going to confession tonight. They have confession at 6 o'clock. So I'm going to go there. And then for dinner, I'm just going to have a salad. I'm going to have a little piece of my French toast casserole that was left over from yesterday for my breakfast. But anyway, I'm just... part of me is really just tired of fighting this battle. I'm really, like it's just... And I don't want to, like, my last week, my last big hurrah week, be given up. And I know it sounds like I'm giving up, but I'm not giving up. I'm definitely not giving up. But the closer I get to knowing that on Easter Sunday I can have a piece of chocolate, it just kind of, it's testing my willpower right now. I'll have to tell you, I'm going to be honest, it's testing my willpower. Because, and I know, like everybody says, there's so many different myths about when Lent actually ends. Some people say it's like Holy Thursday after Holy Thursday services. Other people say it's at 3 o'clock once Jesus dies on the cross. I've heard that it's Saturday when Holy Saturday, I've heard Easter Sunday. I've heard so many different things. I myself have always considered Easter Sunday, the day that Jesus was risen from the dead, is the day that Lent ends. And that's what I've always celebrated, and that's how I've always done Lent. So I'm just like, I guess it's just because I'm so anxious to see how I've done. And I know I've done well. I really do know I've done well. But I just, part of me is just wondering. I think it was a smart choice for me. But I also believe that once the reigns of Lent are over, that I have to go back to a weekly weigh-in. I just know who I am. And I just don't want to feel like come Monday that I'm thinking, oh, you did that for 7 weeks. You need a week off. No, I don't want to do that. So I need you guys to be really on my butt, because next week is going to be the test for me. It really is, because Lent will be over. I'll have to have my mindset, my Lenten mindset still in place, and just really strive to do the best I can do. And I think that for the last 7 weeks, I've done the very best that I can do. I think I've learned a lot about myself. I've started exercising. Who'd have ever thunk that would have happened? I know I say thunk all the time, which is not a word, but I like that word. Who would have ever thought, proper English, who would have ever thought that I would have such a change around in just 7 weeks? Because who'd have thought I'd start to exercise and really enjoy going to the gym? I would have never, when I signed up in January for the LA Fitness, when we found out we had the silver sneakers, in the back of my mind, I really knew I was signing up not to go. I knew I was signing up and joining the gym, knowing full well that I wasn't going to go. But I'm glad I'm going now. I really am. I just feel such just a spark in my life. I really do. And I like listening to my body cues. And I like not eating in between meals. So I really, truly think that the 7 weeks have made me a stronger person. And I'm just going to keep fighting and not give in to the inner voices that I'm hearing this week. And know that when I get on the scale, I know, maybe I'm setting myself up for disappointment, but I really do believe I've lost 7 pounds. I really, truly believe I've lost 7 pounds. I just hope I'm not setting myself up for disaster. I just hope not. But, I've gone this long, and it would be so easy just to sneak a peek at the scale right now. But, no, I made a commitment. And when I make a commitment, a firm commitment, I can stick to it. And I'm going to stick to this one, too. So, anyway, that should do it for now, I guess. Going to watch TV today. Got a couple of YouTube videos to watch. Clean some of my house. I already cleaned the stove this morning, which was a major battle. I mean, like a deep clean, not just like a spritz clean. I did a really deep clean on the stove and the counters. But, okay, let me show you what I had to eat today. And if anything exciting happens, I'll share it with you. I don't anticipate anything major happening today, other than maybe I'll go pick up my clocks. But other than that, that'll be it. So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Let me show you what I had to eat today, and if I go anywhere, I'll share that with you too. Talk to you soon. And here comes Kylie with her new bike she just bought.
And it doesn't stop, except for...
Well, don't hit me then if it doesn't stop.
You just have to hold the back handle to do that.
Oh.
And then we got a little water bottle too.
Little water bottle, another basket.
And
I like
a
this
phone.
blue better than the other blue.
Yeah, the tire flattened the other one easily.
Yeah.
And then it comes off a cup phone holder too.
Cool.
I don't know. I might ride this over here next time too.
I like that bike. It's nice.
Yeah, and I could put like.
I don't know about this guy's bike though. It looks like it's old.
The truck.
See, and I could put food in here too.
Yeah.
And I could put sandwiches and stuff.
You could put Piper in there.
No, I can't.
Very nice. Okay, breakfast for today. I'm going to have a little slice of my French toast casserole, which is my recipe of the week tomorrow. An orange and a cup of tea and some sugar-free syrup. Today is Tuesday, April 4th. My quote is, being strong doesn't mean that you can handle every difficult situation. It means you have the sense to ask for help when needed. As for brunch, I'm going to have the French toast casserole, some syrup, orange, and a cup of tea. Let's go eat. Okay, for dinner, I'm going to have a salad with some ham and feta cheese and some olives, cottage cheese.